Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I am a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV holic.
So today we're doing Bloodhounds Season 2 on Netflix. And before we get started, I just want to say, should we just give our soju bottles?
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to say that this, because now I thought about it, I don't think it's as good as Season 1.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it, I can't even remember what I gave Season 1, but I'm going to give it a 6.
6 sojus, yeah. I'm going to give it 6 or 7 sojus as well, because it wasn't very cohesive. There was so many crazy things that happened that didn't even make any sense.
It kind of got sped up towards the end as well. It was just the solution became it was like an easy solution in the end. So with all the planning and trying to do things, it was like an easy way at the end.
What do you think about the plot?
We thought I think at the end of Season 1, you thought initially that they might follow on and it would be the same people.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be someone different? Like a different villain?
I didn't know what would happen with the villain situation, but I felt like that was a really Min-gil was a very what was his name again?
Min-gil, yeah.
Min-gil. He was a very good villain.
Yeah. He just had that face, doesn't he? But this guy was also Baek-jeong, I think his name was Baek-jeong, who was the main villain. He's a singer, isn't he? Idol.
He's a K-pop star. He used to be an idol. Yeah, Rain.
So he did have, I think the way they did his hair and everything, he did have some villainous appearance to him. And he was actually, I don't know how these K-pop people just randomly become actors. Are they trained for that as well?
Huh?
I mean, when they do their training, are they trained to do acting as well as singing?
No, but I think they go for acting.
How do you pop them into acting and then they're just good?
No, because he's not a K-pop idol anymore, so he must have transitioned because he's too old to do that. He's 43, so I think he might have gone for acting lessons and everything like that. And
he must be in other things that we don't know about, I guess.
Yeah.
But okay, so as a villain compared to Myung-gil, I just feel like he didn't have much depth to him. There was no emotional connection. Obviously with Myung-gil, it was the relationship with Mr. Cho as well. So there was a whole history and a whole story.
There was no backstory really to him, and he was just being a psychopath for no reason. And it's nothing explained.
They should have explained. Yeah, exactly. He just was a bad person.
For no reason.
About he was in the Marine, or what was he, an army person, and then.
No, that was
disciplinary. That was towards the end as well.
No, that was a confusing bit as well, because I kept thinking, the little kid and the mom that they went off to go see, that was Baek-jeong's kid, but it was the other guy, he's the border.
Oh, I never got confused with that.
I got confused with that, and then I realised, oh no, it's not.
No, but they showed, when all the police officers, they got all of the police officers involved. They had a sit down, and the detective guy, Kyung-jin, I think his name is, In-beom's cousin, he got all of when it got to the last stages, he got them all together and did a little meeting with them and put his face up on the screen. And they basically said he's a former army person as well, but he had a disciplinary action or something taken against him and something happened. And basically he was just an angry person, even when he was in the army. But then when we went to see, Gong-woo and Woo-jin went to go get some training tips from his former coach, from Baek-jeong's former coach, before the big fight. That's when he said he had a bad childhood. So all we know is that he's an angry person because he had a bad childhood. He watched his mum get beat up a lot.
But that doesn't make you kill people.
Yeah, so we don't know anymore. But I'm thinking in Season 3 maybe, because that's the notes. What I'm hearing from all the feedback and reviews is that people feel the same as we do. So maybe they'll take that on board, and because he's still going to be there in Season 3, right? They might have a bit more background story, but he's not going to be the main villain in Season 3, so it might not be worth. They're going to have some other guy, right?
What other things did you think were interesting?
What did you think of?
I didn't like how they sidelined Woo-jin. and they just made him a coat because they were fighting side by side and in season 1, and they just made him like really weak and pathetic, and then they broke his hand, like they made that like the hand situation, and then he just kept getting beaten up, like he was so weak, and they made him
That
look
was
weaker than
partly that
Mr.
vet guy
Moon.
that they, Mr. Moon's fault.
Yeah, Mr.
He kept
Moon.
getting him to do these things. He's like, let's go do it. Let's go do it together. We've got to do this. And every time I was like, this man is fucking you up, like messing you up. Like
Who,
you,
Mr. Moon?
yeah, Mr. Moon.
Oh,
Because
you
he
mean
had a little point to prove. Like I know I'm like a, because he's a kind of not lone
he's a
star.
adeshi.
He's a
He's an adeshi. I mean, like an older, like
yeah, older
someone in
person,
the
but
30s and older.
he doesn't do his work legally. Like, what does he do?
Oh, he's just like he's just like basically
Is he a
like
loan shark as well or something?
yeah, I think he's a loan
He's a
shark.
loan
Yeah.
shark. So yeah, he is. So the detective, Min-beom's cousin, obviously from the beginning, had a problem with him because he was like, "You're not above board. You're not doing things by law." So I think he had a point to prove. So he was like, "I'm going to try my very best, and I'm going to do everything." So he kept getting Woo-jin involved with him, and that's how Woo-jin got messed up every time. But they made his character so weak that obviously he was never in a position to be like, stop to his adeshi or whatever you call it.
Adeshi.
Adeshi.
Adeshi, that means someone older.
So, but ultimately he was helpful in the end.
Azuma is like an older woman, like 30s or older, or married, and Adeshi is for the man. My mic is making a lot of noise. Like, okay, so I just want to talk about
yeah, go on.
Kim Sarong. Kim
But before
Sarong.
that, can I just say also the thing with Woo-jin is that they made him look really weak, and then it culminated in him feeling the guilt because like his Gwang-woo's mum got taken on his watch. So then they made him extra like weak with that storyline.
Yeah.
And it was like everything was his fault, and Gwang-woo was basically became like the savior of like he's the one, and he has to take. They made it like he's like the one that takes on all the. They also made Gwang-woo the person that had all that the moral compass and was like the person that had everything on his shoulders, and he was internally dealing with it all and had to be the strong one for everyone. That's how it came across.
Yeah, but he was so stressed the whole time, and he was just crying every episode. Like it was like a lot.
Also, his mum is like messing them up. Like she's always getting herself into silly situations. Like, oh, these bad people are at the door knocking on my door. Let me just let them in. They said they're Gwanwoo's friends. Do you remember? Yeah, they came home and these guys are in their house.
Yeah, but
they're your friends. Look at their faces. Do they look like Gwanwoo's friends?
In South Korea, South Korea is very safe. So none of this makes really any sense at all because South Korea is so safe. Like people would just come over to your house like that, and you wouldn't think about it twice, like opening the door to someone, because it's not things like that don't happen.
Okay, so maybe that's what it is. But I mean, you know that your son has no friends apart from Woo-jin. So if someone comes to your house and says that I'm your son's friend, you're like, that's a bit of a giveaway. That's a red flag.
No, but maybe from the world of boxing, or just like because they've been he won a world title or something, didn't he?
Yeah. So what do you think about the whole plot line of the underground fight scene? Like it's been done so many times before as well. Like I feel like in like Western like programs and movies and boxing movies, like the underground fight scene is such a basic thing. Like it was better. The first season was better because it was all about like politics, like an economic struggle and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was well placed. Whereas with this,
it's not realistic.
It's a very weak storyline and a very like easy storyline to go with.
At first, when you first watched it, like when she first watched it, guys, she said that it was like 10 out of 10, amazing. So what made you think it was 10 out of 10 then?
I don't know. I thought it was going to lead up to something because I was like, I think it was like I was like 4 episodes in or something. I don't know why. Because I don't mind movies like that. They exist in like like I said in their Western movies and stuff, but it just doesn't have the iconic scale that some other things do. So you don't have that to match it. It's just a storyline that's been done 100 times, but in a bad way.
Yeah, but season 1 was so epic and amazing, and like they just like it went so downhill like compared to season 1 because everyone has that like we romanticize how amazing like season 1 was. And I'm sorry about my mic keeps making so much noises. I'm sorry about that.
So the other thing is that the season 1, it was like the origin stories of what was to come. But the origin stories, the second season should develop on that. The characters should be almost like better, stronger. They were weaker.
Yeah.
It's the opposite way. I don't know.
Yeah, like mentally weaker. They were like everything was all over the show, I think. And also, let's just talk about like I know I talked about on last when we did season 1 about Kim Seo-Young. You know the girl. You know
Yeah,
they cut her out. They cut her out of the last couple of episodes, and then because of her drink driving incident, and then she trigger alert, trigger warning, she unalived herself because of like the immense pressure, and she wasn't getting jobs anywhere. And she was working in a cafe and stuff. Like while
Yeah,
this was
she was
airing and
basically the
everything.
cancel culture basically took over because you've said this before, like they can be
Yeah,
quite harsh, I think,
yeah,
in some
that's why everyone's so nice. Like
Mm.
as in, we know when they do interviews and like K-pop stars and everyone is just like everyone is very very aware of like, oh, I can't touch this person, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't say this because the cancel culture is brutal in that country.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, so
I
she
think it
was
would have been better with her in second season, and the way that they just cut her out. She was actually they filmed her in the ending episodes of
season
the other
1.
season, but they cut her out and they changed the whole plot line.
Yeah.
It was just that was just so dumb.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, God, like a DUI, that's like a standard thing in the rest of the world. Unfortunately, it's a terrible thing, and
Yeah,
you
but
just
apparently
need to.
she smashed into a transformer and it knocked out like 52 businesses or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, I read that. I read that. Um, I mean, if she would have got punished and done her time or
57
whatever it is.
businesses.
But what I mean is just I don't know, like for someone to go that hard on someone, well, she
Yeah,
was probably pretty young as well, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
young, and you
Late
make
20s, I think.
but yeah.
That's so
So
messed up. Because
but
all your sponsors in South Korea, all your sponsors and everything, and like brand deals that you do, if there's a clause always written, if you do anything to disrespect the company and that's gonna make like shame upon the company or something like that,
that's with
or
everyone.
no, you have to pay back all the money plus interest
Oh, I
that
don't
you
know that.
made from them.
I thought
So
they
she
took
was
a contract. That's
struggling with debt.
crazy.
She was struggling with debt, and that's why she was working in cafes while this was airing and things like
What a
that.
crazy
And no
clause.
one would hire her. No one would hire her at all.
No.
And she was like in so much financial debt. And I think that's what she just thought, I can't get out of this any other way. Like, so she just like ended it. Like,
That's
it's horrific.
why they're so the cancel culture. I mean, I know you're not watch Squid Games, but that's kind of like a part of like the storyline ish. So okay,
Horrific.
sad, very
I just
sad.
want to say R.I.P. to Kim Seo-ron,
Yeah,
because she was a really good actress, I think, in the first season. I thought she did really well. I really liked her storyline in there.
well, I don't know about a great actress, but I mean,
No, I mean, as in for the part,
mm.
from what I've seen of her.
So look, the other thing was that in the beginning, obviously they have money because Gong-woo's become like a champion fighter or whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. So he's like on TV and stuff, and people know him. He's become popular, but again, the demeanor and the way he is and everything just doesn't. They didn't elevate his character. Like I said, they just kept him the same, kind of
Yeah, but
below.
they wanted to keep him humble because that's
Yeah,
the whole
that is his
thing, like a humble fighter.
personality. That's the thing that grounds him, I guess. But yeah, I think they're trying to go back to that. So the end of this season, when they're sitting down and drink and having their noodles,
Yeah.
Woojin and Gwanwoo, and they're like, basically they say that they want to keep training and they want to fight all the Bloodhounds. They're going to fight the war on the Bloodhounds.
Oh yeah.
So I think hopefully this is them becoming stronger because they were meek this season. Because they were like, we don't want to do any of the fighting. We just want to do our competitions, and But now they've been sucked back into it. Hopefully that will make their characters give them a bit more like meat. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, and then they'll have Ryan's backstory.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the whole Dex of it all?
Oh yeah. So Dex from
Yeah.
Singles Inferno, he's one of the
Yeah.
panelists.
And he was a
Former
contestant.
contestant, yeah. That was I mean, I was surprised, but they're not also because these people just pop up everywhere. But apparently, the guy that's with him, the main hitman, He's
Oh yeah, he's
famous.
I've seen him in loads of
I know
K
that's what I'm
dramas.
saying to you. I've seen him in something, but I
No,
didn't know what. It just says one of those faces. I don't think I've actually seen him in something.
no,
But
you haven't. You haven't. I
Park
don't think so.
Seo-Joon, Park
Yeah,
Se.
Park Seo-joon. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's very famous. And there's this one K drama that's critically acclaimed that I want you to watch. That's so good. That he's in that. He's in that. He's the main guy in that.
so
And I've seen him in
he.
other like 3 other shows as well. Like he's very like super super uber popular.
You thought Dexter did a terrible job with his like 1 or 2 lines, right?
Yeah, I didn't think it was so good.
I don't think he didn't have many lines, so but he was like a
And
nervous one. I think he was meant to be like a nervous character. Like, oh,
yeah, I know,
I
no,
killed this
I know,
person.
yeah, but I get that. But he was acting nervous, but the acting of being nervous that looked really really fake. It
Oh,
seemed really
okay, I get
fake
what
to
you mean.
me.
I get
The
what you mean.
acting
Was it
nervous
not
seemed fake.
genuine? Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like someone like me
Someone
pretending
acting.
to be
Yeah.
nervous, like
Yeah.
not
Okay.
acting. And also the way that they made him shoot that gun in the air, because he's got like all that gun experience and everything from like his UDT days. Like when they were in that like corrugated like
Oh my
metal
god,
like
you told
chamber
me.
thing,
Oh my god.
and that could ricochet
Evil.
off. Yeah, but no, I know he was shooting blanks, but still, that could still hurt someone. And like, what's it called? They shot it in the air and it hit the metal thing. It could have like gone into someone, it could have poked someone's eye out, even
I
if it
don't
was
think it's
still.
just to pretend. Like
No,
I think they
when
can
you
just do
shoot
that
blanks.
with CGI. But you
No,
can
no, they
pretend like
shot
something's
blanks.
gone.
I checked. They shot blanks. That's why they had him do it. They shot blanks. But even a blank can hurt someone.
That's crazy. That's such a silly. Like that could have been fake, the whole thing. But anyway, what do
They
you
don't
think
do
of
that.
that plot twist? Like, what do you think about Min-beom going like dark? So
Min.
He got drugged, right, towards the beginning, and then when he
Oh,
woke up, he got
yeah.
really angry, and then he was like, I've got to get this person, like kill this person who did this to me, and so that's when he started like talking. It was his uncle's hitman he hired, and he said, we just got to, kill these people. And his cousin was like, no, 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 we have to do it the right way. We have to get them in. We have to arrest them. And so in the end, without anyone knowing, it seems, because the police were taking Baek-jeong to prison, and it was in that tunnel, right? In the
Yeah.
highway, in the tunnel. They cut all the lights, and then they took him. And
That's
to
when. That's when.
Min-beom's knowledge, I guess the idea is that his hitmen have done their job. But
No, yeah,
obviously,
no, but didn't. Oh yeah. Another time when they tried to take him to prison, the time
yeah,
before.
that
That's when
was
they.
a fight scene. I love
That's
that
when.
fight.
Yeah, no, but that's when all the thingy. What's it? His other second in command hired all those people with bitcoins. Remember, like
Yeah,
all the other bloodhounds to come mercenaries.
Monday. Yeah,
Yeah, mercenaries to come, and like there was like a whole crap load of mercenaries. And is that when that's when
got the head.
Thingy's cousin got the police officer got hit on
Yeah.
the end. But anyway, it was also weird that like all these police officers and everyone and the whole of like Seoul's the whole of Korea's police system could not like hunt these people down. And
Yeah.
also, if you're a chaebol, that's like Korean billionaire.
Yeah.
For this to happen and you not be able to do something about it, like he was very weak and like the chaebol guy, yeah, he was really weak
But
and he couldn't do
in the
anything about
first
it.
season he was weak. He was like getting what was it called? Getting
Gambling.
leveraging that video. They were leveraging that video of him being like naked or whatever. Like,
Oh yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but also,
it seems so stupid. Like that
no, but
part
also,
is like some characters are just they're not fulfilling their potential.
yeah,
What
because
they're written as is not really how they. It doesn't make sense. They're kind of they're oxymorons.
yeah, because chaebols always have so much security and stuff. They're never not around security, and obviously they're billionaires. They can hire like huge teams to go and hunt these people down.
Yeah.
And have hitmen and stuff like that. They wouldn't hire just that one little hitman to go kill these people. And how's that one little hitman, what's it called, Park Seo-joon, gonna get? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Can't do what all these people, all the police and the boxers and everyone are doing.
No,
and
but
it was
that's
all
what
heavily
hitman is
reliant.
for. I mean, that's what they're for, because they don't do things by the law, so they go around and they do things in other ways. But
yeah, but there's only 2 of them when all the boxers and the police couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
And those two little, it doesn't make any sense. Also, I hated the fact that they brought back the knife specialist from the dead.
Oh yeah. So
My God, that was so stupid. I was so angry watching it.
Yeah, because he was pointless as well. I mean,
and it made no sense. But how did he? They didn't even explain how he arose from the dead and everything like that.
no,
Like
he didn't. No, he basically. Do you remember that scene? The scene when he was in his flat, he was asked, "Tell me where Mr. Cho is, and then your wife will be saved." But
Yeah.
we assumed that he would still get killed, or we didn't say anything. But they went to find Mr. Cho after, so we found. So he did tell them. So he did keep them alive, him and his wife.
Oh, I don't
Or they
know.
maybe killed his wife and kept him alive.
No,
But
because
either
he said
way,
I've got a kid. He said I have to do this. I have to carry on being a bloodhound because I've got a kid. And
yeah, so that's what it is.
and
So we just never knew what happened to him. We didn't really pay attention to it. But obviously, if he gave Mr. Cho's name, I mean, that was the one thing where Myung-gil and those people were honored what they said. They kept him alive because it's obviously more torture, I guess. Like, I don't know.
No, they were going to kill everyone anyway. Remember, they were just crazy.
Yeah, we just assumed that even if they said it, they were just like.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because everyone on the internet is really pissed
What
about it.
about the IT girl? She got hit by the bus, and I was like, no, she cannot be alive.
Oh yeah.
That was
It was
like
just
some.
so dumb. And then she made that rookie mistake of like she rang up the hotel. That was dumb as well.
When she got hit by that bus in season 1, we didn't talk about it, but that was some Regina George stuff. That was proper Mean Girls. That's what
Mean Girls.
I just found it funny, terribly funny, because it wasn't funny, but because I associated it with Mean Girls, I was like, wow. It made me laugh. So bad, because obviously that's so bad what happened to her. But that became she was a female representative because that other girl, the granddaughter, wasn't there anymore. So then they added her as a female.
No, but what about that other girl, the arrow girl, the bow and arrow girl?
Oh yeah, that was Mr. O granddaughter. Yeah, I thought they would bring her back.
And Mr. O.
But she didn't really like them, and she wanted to carry on with her uni life. So.
Oh, okay.
They just got in the way of her life, and she just helped them out. But she was like,
with a bow and arrow, like the most archaic.
She's done that because she's yeah. Because she's Mr. O's granddaughter, and they're all like, trained for whatever. So they brought some characters back that I feel like that made it even stupider.
Like
the wheelchair girl and the knife guy. So unnecessary. It like really lowers the level of the program. And that happened after I told you as well. Like, so that's brought it down to a 6.
They could have just brought the sushi guy back as well. At that rate, they could have brought him back as well.
Yeah. Right. What did you think? There was one fight scene, the container site fight scene.
Oh yeah, when they were all beating
and they were all running along the top. I found that quite good. And on that scene at the end of it, when Gwang-woo came and saved them, his first savior scene, he was punching. Do you remember at the end he was punching that guy? And Woo-jin woke up from his he was beat up on the side, but he woke up and he stopped Gwang-woo and was like, stop, and he stopped. I thought that was the moment where I kept saying I feel like he's gonna have a trigger where he's gonna turn into his character's gonna develop into he was a good person, but then he's gonna turn.
Yeah, me too. I thought that as well. I was waiting for that.
Nothing happened. So what was the point in that scene? They were just showing that he was so upset and affected that he just couldn't what.
It wasn't planned out. It wasn't like a normal K-drama. It wasn't perfect like a normal K-drama, and that's what really upset me. Like K-dramas normally they're just amazing, and this wasn't amazing. This was just for the money. I think.
The good boy thing is just getting a bit old now. You can't do it for 3 seasons.
I don't mind the good boy thing, but it would work better if everything else wasn't so crap around it.
No, but a moral compass is good, but there are loads of people that moral compass, but they also get angry in the moment and show a bit of grit. That's what Mr. Moon kept saying, right? He was like, you've got to get yourself together, man up a little bit, make your heart, he said, make his heart of steel or something. I can't remember what he said.
Yeah. Like a stone or something.
What did you think of the cage fight at the end then?
I thought all the fights in the rain.
They also brought back Kang-bom, the big guy.
Oh, In-beom, yeah.
In-beom, sorry.
In-beom. Yeah. And now he had 6-pack and everything. He had a 6-pack. Yeah, and he was just really pathetic.
He didn't do anything.
It was just useless. Why did they bring him back then? Like it was just that was a useless thing as
That was
well.
meant to be a thing, like, oh my god, he's out. He's
Yeah,
out.
well, we were excited. We were
And
excited
everyone was.
by it. I was excited, and then like it just
And when
fizzled
the
out.
cousin detective found out, and when they were all gathered together, oh my god, In-beom's out. We were like, they built it up to this thing, and then nothing
It was
happened.
like
And then they were
useless.
like, is Min-gil gonna come out too? And it was just
Yeah, I
nothing.
really wanted Min-gil to come out because he was a real devious, crazy person. In-beom was just a
Yeah,
dumb
because
paid worker.
that's what I mean. Like, it's this generally the storyline doesn't work when there's so low stakes. Like, this guy just wants to make money from his underground circuit. Like that. Okay.
I just felt like we were hit with disappointment after disappointment after disappointment in this season.
And then, what did you think of when they had that sit down meeting with the American or was it Australian guy? Rain was to be selling off. They needed a sponsor or something, and he was like, "No, I want Gongwoo to be the main guy, and you're going to be the side guy." And that's what also got him angry. It was just so stupid stuff like. I'm not gonna be put down. I'm gonna be number one the whole time, and he got angry because of that because he didn't want Gongwoo to be number one, and it was just so silly,
Yeah,
stupid stuff, juvenile
yeah.
stuff.
I just it didn't. Nothing was like adding up. Like it was so
I
disjointed.
might
Like
say 5 out of 10.
yeah. I
After
think I'm gonna
talking
lower
about
the
it,
score. Five soju bottles out of 10. Okay, for me.
yeah.
Because I was so like thoroughly disappointed. I was hoping for like an epic, but I guess like sequels are always like never as good as the original.
Yeah, but
Because
it's a program. It's not the 10th season of a program. You know that the 10th season of things become terrible, but
yeah, you're right. You're right.
should be good. And you've had like 3 years since COVID, 4 years to deal with it to like
But I
get
felt like
right.
this was just a money grab. Like they just put some like mashed a lot of things up and got a money grab. And they put people like Dex in it for no reason and things like that. You know, it's just like not making any sense. And then they brought back people from the dead. And then I hated the way that they made Rain like Rain. Remember when he got the mum in the end? And then he was just smashed her head against the table and was like, Shibal, 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 like and like
Yeah.
swearing for no reason and like I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna cut out your eye and your tongue and things. It makes no sense. Why would you want to do that? Any of those things?
Yeah. Why are you so? That's what I mean. They were showing like little things like, oh, he is like really
Angry and crazy.
egotistical because he wants to be number one when they had that meeting Zoom meeting or whatever with that person that was saying, "No, we're going to push you to the side." He was like, "No, I run this show. I'm number one." So they were trying to create like he's egotistical, but why? Where does that come?
Yeah,
Like,
there was no. They
what's
didn't
the?
flesh out his character at all. They didn't flesh out the
They were
character.
trying to, but there was no parallel with anything.
No,
Like,
they didn't tie
why?
it all because I thought they'd explain why he's like that when they went to the boxing instructor, his boxing, to get help,
The
how to fight
explanation
him
was
and
that
stuff.
he's just bad because his mom he saw his mom get beat up.
Yeah, but it makes no sense. Why would you want to go
Why
and
would you
kill
be
people
no?
everywhere?
Why would
Like,
you want to go and beat up someone else's mom now?
yeah, and kill everyone.
Like it
Like,
makes no sense. Wouldn't you be? I don't know.
no. Obviously,
A beast
you'd be
creates a
messed
beast.
up
The mentality of a beast
because
creates
I
a
happened to
beast.
kiss Chris Brown as well. He's super messed up, yeah. But it's not like you're just going to go randomly killing people. Like, it just makes no sense. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, and the money thing didn't make sense either because it's not like
And
it
you
just
didn't
seemed
even
like
care about the
the
money at
money.
one point as well.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't get a sense that like the money was important. Like, was he? Why
He
did he
wasn't
need to
doing
make
anything
more
with the
money?
money
Why did
either.
it be bigger and bigger? Like what?
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything with the money. Like he wasn't accumulating
Yeah,
it for
I
any
mean, they
reason
weren't
or
showing
anything.
like if you maybe had another like another side thing of like businesses and hotel, like something else, in the
His
city.
subordinate was
He
doing
had
it for a
like,
reason.
huh?
His subordinate was doing it for a reason for his kid and his mom.
And everyone keeps going off to Thailand. Like that's happened to Mingyu as well. Let's go to Thailand. Like, do all the criminals just go to
Oh
Thailand?
no, Moongil wasn't going to Thailand. He was going to like Cambodia or like Vietnam or something, I think.
Okay, this guy was going to Thailand, and the whole thing about like, oh, we'll just hire a boat and like we just like, it was just also silly.
No, but they can't. I guess they can do that because they can't take a. They can't. It's easier to get on a boat than it is to fly because you're under like being surveyed. And then like, you know what I mean? To sneak on a boat is easy
Do you
compared to
think that
you can't sneak on an international flight.
Do you think that Mr. Cho would have died if it wasn't for them getting rid of that girl, the granddaughter in the last
I
season?
don't know.
I wonder what their last 2 episodes were like because I was shocked when they got rid of him. Like I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah. It was like a red. To me, it was like the red wedding.
Yeah,
Like when they
and
killed
it felt
everyone.
like, how can you get rid of, like, he's like a main
Also, it felt
person.
like really stupid. Like when I stopped watching Power as well when they killed everyone as well. Then I was just like, what the? You killed the whole car. And I was getting angrier and angrier, progressively angrier as they killed everyone. And then at the end of it, I was like, I can't watch this crap anymore.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I just feel like they're just the storyline was not great, and there was no, like, I couldn't root for, like, I was rooting for them obviously, but then
Yeah, but he just kept crying all the time, Gyeon-woo. Like, it's just too
yeah,
much crying.
when he was scenes on his own, it was all like internal thinking and like,
Worrying,
you know,
depression,
woe is the word, like, woe is me, like, I mean,
worrying,
he's in a
worrying.
bad situation, but
Like Gia Judice, worrying,
honestly,
worrying,
yeah,
worrying, worrying.
get the violin out. But I mean, you know, kind of a bit like that. And how is his mum to come and be like, "You've got this" and stuff? Like, you're not.
Oh, why
Like,
did
I
he
don't
hate his
listen
mom
to
so
you, mum.
much?
You're like so.
Why did he hate his mother so much?
No, I don't. But like, she keeps getting into these problems, like getting them into these problems. Um,
I
yeah.
mean, the loan shark thing was dumb. She just took that loan without even thinking. Remember,
What,
it was like
Turkey?
a government loan. Remember, it was a government.
Everything's because of her. Because of her. She brought them into. She invited them into the house. The last season, she took
Yeah,
the
but
loan
they
out.
would have got. Excuse me, they would have got in anyway. They would have smashed the window and got in anyway
Yeah,
if she
they would
didn't
have
let them
gone
in.
anyway. But I mean, it's just like, we're here for the taking, you know. She could have been kidnapped at that moment, but I don't know.
I don't know either. Also, what do you think about
There's a lot of Shibas.
yeah, Shiba?
Shiba.
I love how that like I Shiba like the it just really rolls off your tongue that word, you know.
Yeah. What did you think about the addition? There was like, it seemed like it was quite a big thing that they had an extra police, you know, that policeman that came in that helped with that girl that did the drugging.
Oh yeah, I thought
I
he
was like,
looked
what's
like
that
he
about? I
was
never recognized that.
it really looked dodgy, especially when he was talking to that girl, and I thought that he was like a double agent kind of thing, like he
Yeah,
was
I
working
was
with
like, what
them.
is it with him?
He was the
Because it
person
felt
in the
like,
police. He was the person in the police because they kept saying that there's someone in the police. That's
yeah,
why it was getting leaked, and it wasn't. Why were they making him look so dodgy
yeah.
and like weird? It
I
doesn't make
know
any
they were
sense.
making him like this
Unless they're
character,
setting him
like
up for
that
the
he
third
had to
season.
like follow, but nothing
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, but and also, you know, when the main police guy, Thingy's cousin, the Chevil's cousin, got hit. I thought that he was because they kept showing that he came out of the MRI and he's like, I just want
Yeah,
to go back to work. I thought he was
he
gonna
was like,
die like
yeah.
suddenly and like that didn't happen either. That didn't make any sense. Why were they kept going back to him like going like holding his head like when they were having meetings and things like that.
Well, he did collapse, but
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna die. Like I thought that meant like he just got out of there too
yeah,
quick
because
and
he
like
already had
that's
a
why he
near-death
died.
experience, was in the hospital. So the second
Yeah,
time, he's actually going to die, aren't you?
yeah, and that never
You
happened.
had multiple near-death experiences. It's so
But
stupid.
I think they set up you know that dodgy looking police guy for like season 3, and I think they might reveal that he was actually dodgy and he was the one that leaking everything. I think that might be a big reveal
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think, look, we had like, um, I think because it was second season, our expectations shouldn't, we shouldn't have had too many. But I think this, for the third season, they have like they have left a lot of threads. So I
What do you
I
think
think
it's going to be like?
I think we should what we're expecting should come true to a certain extent. Like, obviously they're going to follow up with this, with Baek-jeong
No,
showing them about, because
yeah,
what they're trying to do is do it's their drug connection, right, or something.
yeah,
They asked about who's your main guy in Thailand or something, right?
yeah. Or the person who sets everything up, or I can't
Yeah.
remember.
So there's
But
going to be, so that's going to open up all that. Gwangwoo and Woojin have already said, like, we want to fight the war against the Bloodhounds, so that's what we're going to do on their side job, I guess.
yeah, so they
Um,
might go after these people. Probably
they're
go
going to
after
be
these people.
vigilantes. They've
Yeah.
decided.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking that as well. I was thinking they're going to be vigilantes now,
Yeah, and then
so they'll
I
move
think
away
they're
from
going to get
professional
full
fighting.
mask.
Huh?
They're going to
What?
get full mask and everything, and a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
outfit.
No, I don't
And
think
then,
I don't think
yeah,
they'll
they're
do
not
that.
going to do that.
They're just gonna fight on the
I know,
street.
I'm joking. And then maybe you're right about the new police officer being some sort of leak. There might be something there. And that's it,
Maybe
really.
they might bring back the Archer girl for season 3.
I think they should. I think they should because they do want to have. They brought the
Female.
wheelchair girl back in for a female represent like someone to represent the females, but you need someone that's got a bit more action going on. Like unfortunately, I mean she could do the IT thing. They always have that. They had that in Arrow. Who was it? It was what's her name? That girl in Arrow.
I don't remember.
You know, Arrow's girlfriend.
Who was Arrow's girlfriend? I can't even remember who.
The blonde girl with the glasses. Anyway, we digress. The
Oh
main
yeah. The nerd.
So they were, they do things like that, but yeah, I think they need a female fighter in the next season.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Female fighter, like maybe a boxer. It is a boxing show.
Yeah, maybe.
Or a martial artist. Because you got a boxer can't do all this. A martial artist can. Mixed martial artist would have been better for this show. Because a boxer, what can you really do? You can just punch people. Like, if you go to the ground, you're not able to like fight. It's just. You don't know how to like jiu-jitsu or judo. Or like a mixed martial artist is better for this show, I think.
They did have this season or last season. They had the MMA fighter last season.
I don't know. I can't remember.
There was an MMA fighter, one of them. I can't remember. So I think
anything else you want to say about this season?
No.
Anything else you can think of about? No. You want to get rid of the mum for next season?
Maybe.
No,
maybe
I think she's going to
maybe she can get her own place.
She's going to come back stronger.
Maybe they did put her in that. What did they do? They did send her off to like a kids' orphanage, right?
In an orphanage.
Is that what they ended up sending her? And that's where they went back to reunite with her. So basically, Woo-jun's basically her brother now. He called her mum as well.
Yeah.
Her son, her brother, did I say? Yeah, so he's become her son. They're like brothers, and that's because like that's his mum now. So he was like, Mom!
They never showed Woo-jun's family, or they never even said if Woo-jun had a family or if he was orphan.
The first season they did. His dad is a former fighter, boxer.
Okay, so how come we never see any of his family?
I think.
What?
He was a deadbeat dad.
Oh, okay. What about the mom and stuff? Does he not have a mom?
I don't know a bit about the mom. But maybe that's something to explore. Who knows?
They're not going to explore it. We know that. They didn't explore it for season 1 or 2. They're not going to explore it in season 3.
I think the mum should stay in the orphanage. She has a nice little room there and everything.
Oh my god.
They went back to their home, didn't they? No, I'm joking. No, I wouldn't do I generally it's his mom, so he should not do that. But they went back to their original house, right?
Yeah. What do you think about the Chaebol? What do you think they're going to do with him next year?
Oh my god. He's
really annoying.
I mean, he got the ball rolling with this whole Hitman thing, but
he's gonna go apeshit crazy when he finds out that he paid for that guy to get killed.
He's an alcoholic. Okay, firstly.
He's a gambler.
And he's a gambler. Like that man, go to therapy.
He's spoiled. He's a spoiled brat Chaebol, that's all.
Go to therapy.
But he couldn't use all his Chaebol connections and his money to get hundreds of hitmen.
All the money can't solve his problems, clearly, because he's still unhappy in his life. Look at him. He's miserable. He's a miserable person. From that first season, when they showed him and his cousin doing a drink off with Myung-gil, I thought they were baddies as well. But then it turned out that he was just like, that's the only thing he's good at, right? But then they showed that later with him and Gongwoo, and for some reason Gongwoo can drink lots. What's that about? Has he got superpowers?
No, that doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Like he drank bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles, and not even just 3 bottles, and drank and drank and drank, and then they
that's
just acted
like vodka. That's like drinking.
And he never did it before.
If it was soju, yeah.
How are you? You were fine. That was in the season 1, right? That's how they bonded. But In-beom can go. Even his cousin can go really because he's quite weak.
And In-beom can go as well. The big guy.
Yeah. Go back to jail. And the mum, I don't need to see you that much now. Just
which is hard that they only pepper her in.
Yeah, she's always making the food and doing that. I don't mind that part. I like the food.
I want a strong female lead, mixed martial artist.
Yeah, Woo-jun needs to step up and
not
become
a romantic interest.
Oh, I don't know what's happening between Woo-jin and the wheelchair girl. I think she likes him.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything romantic
when
between
they were
them.
at like Costco or somewhere. It looked like Costco.
Yeah, it was Costco, I think.
I just looked at it, I was like, this is literally like, all the Costcos, they literally look the same. You could be in any country, but if you go in Costco, this could be the UK, this could be...
But I've seen Korean Costco, and they have like all this skincare and stuff that, you know, all the skincare you find in Young and all those stores? Yeah, they have it bulk and like super cheap in Costco in South Korea.
Korean skincare is cheap. We should do that one. Like, I should do that one day. I might do a pod on like my suggested
Korean skincare.
I don't know.
But one day when we go to South Korea, we need to go to Costco. You just bring your Costco card and we can pop in there and we can get all like they've got giant bulk skincare, like with the big brands there, and like these big packages. And that's what, Korean expats or like Koreans like in America and the UK, they always go to the Costco to get all their skincare and like from that, because like, they got relatives and they're like, it's much cheaper to buy it from Costco. Rather than Young, because everyone goes to Young because Young is like Boots and like CVS in America and all that. Like, but it's much more expensive. It's like retail price, but like Costco's cheaper.
Yeah, it's wholesale. So I think that's where we end.
Yeah. Anything else you want to top it off with?
No, I think we'll be doing Agents of Mystery, right? Season 2.
Yeah.
Soon. I think we're going to break it off into their quests that they have.
Yeah. Are you liking the quest so far, or is it better than season 1?
So far, I've liked it better than season 1.
Yeah, I thought it was better than season 1. Because what?
It's a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
It's a bit cleaner, and it's a little bit more. I don't know, for some reason. Maybe, I talked about it in Agents of Mystery when we recapped it last time, that I'm really going to put my heart, not heart into it, but I'm going to give it a real good go. So maybe it's my mindset. But I do feel it's easier for me to, at least this first quest, they really compartmentalized it well for me. Like, you know what to do.
Don't talk about it too much. But I was going to say, Karina and like all the other K-pop stars were all at the American thing. What's it called? That big the Met Gala.
Met Gala. Yeah.
Karina and all of Blackpink and like all these other K-pop idols as well were there. Mainly the women, and they were like, I think there was like
that makes sense.
9 or 10 K-pop stars.
Their stars are bigger than, like, until you think about population-wise, their stars are way bigger than the ones in like America and stuff. Their following's much bigger.
Yeah, like worldwide now.
They have control over fashion, the whole of Asia. They have control over so much stuff. Everything goes through them. Skincare, all these things. So
yeah,
they're silly to not put them in the Met Gala. Gala.
Yeah, Anna Wintour put them in there. So
smart lady.
She's got her eye on what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, we will be back really soon with hopefully Agents of Mystery, and then we're gonna try and do. What do you want to do next? I think we got to do Boyfriend on Demand as well, because there's only 10 episodes of that. So that's got Jisoo in it, and it's a brand new thing. It just came out this year, so I think like
Jisoo from Blackpink.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to watch. No, she's the main actress in it. She's the main character.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was a reality program. Anyway.
No. Boyfriend on Demand. It's a K-drama.
All right. Well, we'll be getting on that too. Lots to come this summer.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Quick, hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can also follow us on our socials too: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, and give us a 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to this podcast on.